let's take a super quick look at what the banners for part 2 will or should be looking like, starting off with Broly's banner. I'll just say it off the bat. Broly's banner is going to be the easiest one to go through, because now that we know what the part 1 banner lineup was like, the part 1 Dokkan Fest banner, it's essentially just the opposite. So if you take a look, oh, by the way, feel free to subscribe. Road to 65k. I appreciate you. Thank you for the love and support. So look, since we know what this banner looks like, again, it's just the way these, you know, big time Dokkan Fest banners work during like these big celebrations is they drop, you know, characters. They drop dual Dokkan Festival characters. So for example, Boo is a dual Dokkan Fest. Goku is a dual Dokkan. All these characters are essentially dual Dokkan Fest characters, which means when one banner has one, the next banner to release is going to have the other, and it's going to be no different than or for this upcoming Dokkan Fest Broly banner. So on this banner, of course, you can expect to see Broly, you can expect to see Videl, you can expect to see AGL Super Saiyan 3 Goku, the counterpart to Fat Int Buu. Then, of course, Zamasu, the counterpart to the AGL Blues. The GT Goku and Vegeta, the counterpart to the 8th anniversary Z Duo. Piccolo, the counterpart to the physical Gohan, and then STR Cooler, the counterpart to, of course, the blue Cooler movie Super Saiyan Goku and Super Saiyan Vegeta. The only two characters that are going to be a little hard to kind of quote unquote predict will be these last two characters here, because Super Saiyan 3 Goku doesn't really have much to do with, you know, the theme. And then Broly is just a Saiyan Day unit that happens to fit the theme of the celebration. But we don't really have, you know, because this Broly isn't a dual Dokkan Festival character. He just dropped by himself. So we don't really have like a Super Saiyan Goku from movie 10 that dropped by. Like it's going to be a little hard. So the two characters I think they could potentially drop for these two slots, starting off with the Super Saiyan 3 Goku, because he's so old, I actually do believe that this guy could be releasing, especially if they want to give him a Super Easy A. I mean, I don't know why they wouldn't give him a Super Easy A, to be honest. AGL Super Saiyan 3 Goku does have a Super Easy A, and this guy does fit the time slot of AGL Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Obviously, they didn't release at the same time, but he's that old. So I do think this guy could be on the banner, especially if later in the celebration we're going to see a Super Easy A for him. And then to fill that second to last slot, I just pulled up God Goku. God Goku is just, you know, another Saiyan Day character. Not too much thought put into that. It could literally be any unit. The thing here is that Goku does pertain to Broly, right? The same way Broly pertains to Goku. In this case, this Broly is a direct comparison or direct, kind of force with the new unit, but we don't really have the same situation here. Like there is no, again, Dokkan Fest Super Saiyan Goku from one of these Broly movies that dropped by himself that we can just slide into this banner. So I think God Goku could be that, or any other Goku that released in the past. Maybe it could possibly even be, now that I think about it, maybe even the physical path to power Goku, but even then, like, it's not something that I'd be super confident in. This is probably the hardest slot to really determine. Everything else is basically set in stone besides these last two. And again, I do think that last slot will be this STR Broly, or maybe even the physical Dokkan Fest Broly, but we'll have to see. This last slot, again, is going to be pretty difficult to determine. We'll just see what it looks like when we get the reveal. And of course, when we do, I'll get the video up and out for that. Now let's talk about the next banner, which is going to be the one for Gohan. And this banner is a lot easier to predict compared to the first one, because we really had nothing to go off of, right? When before this banner dropped, we really just had nothing. So again, when we get the day download and we see things, I'll drop that video again, making sure that we that you guys know exactly who will be arriving. But since we don't just yet, and people really want to know what this banner could potentially look like, I think this banner I cooked up here, I think is pretty realistic. So of course we have Gohan. I do think Omega will be returning for the first time on Global. I don't think he's returned on Global. So I do think this will be Omega's time to shine. He is also, I believe, the Super Saiyan Trio here. These guys dropped on Global in December, right? and I believe that Omega was the next Carnival LR to release on Global Dokkan. So because of that, I think he's just next in line naturally to fit on this banner. So we have Gohan, then we have Carnival Omega, and then the next 3 slots are very easy to determine because these are they're not dual Dokkan Festival characters, but these Carnival LRs dropped alongside other Carnival LRs as if they were a dual Dokkan Fest, right? So for the Gohan's placement, we're easily going to see this Trunks. Of course, for the Kai Goku placement, we're going to see this Gohan, another, the other anniversary, Carnival character. And then in place of this Cooler, we're easily going to see this Carnival Goku. So far, the banner is going to look like Gohan, Omega, Trunks, Gohan, and then Carnival Goku. And then the next 2 characters here are also going to be a little slightly bit difficult, but the thing here is that we know that these 2 slots are going to be 2 more LRs and that they relate to the character themselves. Now in this case, Turles and Broly, the only real categories they share are movie bosses, and movie bosses is the lead of Gohan, of Broly here. So Broly leads movie bosses. They put 2 other movie boss characters on the team. I think they'll do the same thing. Now Gohan leads Kamehameha. So since he leads Kamehameha, I'm going to assume that they're going to put some yellow coin, either movie hero characters or movie hero and Kamehameha characters on here. The 2 that I specifically chose is this Dragon Fist Super Saiyan 3 Goku as one. And then the other, I do believe this is a very good option and very realistic option to see on this banner. It's essentially another not a family Kamehameha character, but Gohan and Goku attacking. I think it's just very fitting for the theme of the celebration, as well as the theme of the Part 2 character, being that these guys also perform the family Kamehameha. So again, Gohan, Carnival Omega, Carnival Trunks, Carnival Gohan, Carnival Goku, Birdku. We have Super Saiyan 3 Goku here, as well as these units. Again, these 2 are not confirmed. I'm just trying to find some placeholders. And then last but not least, we have 3 more SSRs to go through. So these 3 SSRs, again, these 2 relate. I mean, Broly, Broly and Broly, you get it. Turles is just another movie boss's character, and then we have God Goku, which really bears no meaning to this banner besides it just being actually Goku. But there's 2 extreme class characters and 1 super class, so I think for this banner they might drop 2 super class characters and 1 extreme class that kind of somewhat fit the theme, whether it's a Goku or whatever the case is. So the 3 characters that I chose will be this Gohan. This Gohan is directly related to, this comes literally from movie 10. So I really do think he'll be on the banner. I also do think he'll get an easy at the celebration as well. So this Gohan, I really do expect to be on the banner. I put this God Goku here. This God Goku is related to Broly in the sense that this is the new Broly movie. The same way Paragus is on this banner because he's related to Broly, but the new Broly movie. So I do think these 2 have a decent chance of being on the banner. And then last but not least, we have just this AGL Bojack, a really old, useless character. The same way that this AGL Turles is a really old, useless character anyways. Again, just so you guys understand, the Omega slot, I would say is kind of confirmed, but obviously we don't know. The only real slots that we know for sure are going to be here is, of course, Gohan, then 1, 2, and 3. The Omega slot, as well as the slots for these 2 characters, just basically the rest of the banner, are literally up for grabs or just up for discussion. It's not confirmed. I'm just telling you my take, but definitely expect, 100% expect, Trunks to be on this banner, Gohan to be on this banner, and Carnival Goku, Birdku, to be on this banner. Everyone else is kind of a little up for debate, but I think the choices I made here are pretty realistic, especially the Omega pick here. But yeah, let me know what you think. Are these banners worth it for you? Are they exciting for you? Which one are you going to summon on first? Let me know. Best of luck on your summons. We will be streaming the summons. I will be rainbowing this Broly as well. This is just, it's great, man. Broly, Broly, Broly. I am winning. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Thank you for the love and support, and peace.